Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange. Gators will kick this away to start us off. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Syracuse's offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
And the single back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
And this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Williams. He's going to pull it down and run. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep, and they've got him.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Orangemen.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score Syracuse 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 18, set to advance on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Gators offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Snags the quick throw. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's really a pretty simple thing here by this quarterback. He sees press man on the outside, so he sends his receiver on a go route, and he hits him in perfect stride for a nice gain downfield. And to be honest, Chris, this is a matchup I'm sure he's going to be looking for as often as he can today.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handing off on the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Gators will have to kick this away. On to punt now for the first time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's James. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And it's Syracuse on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Syracuse 7, Florida 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14, Florida 0.
Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short pass. And he's found some room at the 45. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To throw, it's Lagway. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Crucial third down play after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Pass caught inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Orangeman. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The shotgun running play call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
That sack makes it third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. They'll run it to the left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Handoff in a single back formation.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On the run, it's Willis. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pass. It's Williams. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Down he goes. A sack. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll throw it now. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Syracuse. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To the air, it's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Florida offense retakes the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's James. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Williams. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Hey, guys up front, line up. It's first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. To throw, it's Williams. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Gonna run it. It's Willis. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, Know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Williams. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. With sure hands, it's James. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. The back's got it. Fights off a defender. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Lagway. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep. Here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Syracuse lines up quickly. Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
To throw, it's Williams. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to...
Touchdown, Orangeman. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Syracuse 38, Florida 14.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it away.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Florida Gators will take over.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense.
And is intercepted. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. A quick juke.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Powers through. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. Punting ready to boot it away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to take off here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Will hand it off. Got space, looking to score. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house.
Touchdown, Syracuse. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
45, Florida 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Let's go.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They look to throw it here on second down. Over the middle and incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Finds his target.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Spider.
Handoff as you try to work the clock here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the play.
Touchdown, Orangeman. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Florida 14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Florida Gators will take over.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. It's Lagway.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. But a tackle. A completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Well, this one ended up being a blowout.